Alrighty guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ. And up next we have Wack100 claiming Birdman asked him to look after Pop Smoke while in LA. Wack then told his artist Blueface to stay away from Pop the day he was deleted in his LA Airbnb. And Loose Cannon, who was just arrested along with Big U and Brick Baby, also received a call of his own to help Pop move safely. And checking in has been seen as necessary when hitting other cities, especially for rappers, for quite some time. But sometimes checking in can just flag the wrong people to be aware of your presence. LA has been one of the most dangerous cities for rappers, with it claiming more than its fair share of rapper passings. Just because you check in, that doesn't mean your safety is guaranteed. And a lot of times it's because these people want to do more than just go fulfill their gig obligations. And guys, it's tough right now. It's been tough. The wolves have been out and they are definitely hungry. So while Birdman's concerns were obviously valid, Pop Smoke didn't do himself any favors after accidentally posting his location. Because there's nothing much one can do when some random person sees the opportunity as a quick come up. I've definitely been seeing people say it is fishy that Wack told Blueface to stay away from Pop, but that definitely could have been just to keep him out of harm's way, especially with such a viable threat looming over Pop Smoke. It did look like a robbery gone wrong, and all for a measly $2,000. There's definitely a lot of conspiracy theorists. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was pulled off just to look like a botched robbery, but at this point, that's all just speculation. Since the Big U indictment, everything is now being analyzed under the microscope. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video where we have Wack100 claiming Birdman asked him to look after Pop Smoke while in LA. Wack then told his artist Blueface to stay away from Pop the day he was deleted in his LA Airbnb. And Loose Cannon, who was also arrested along with Big U and Brick Baby in that recent RICO indictment, also said he received a call of his own to help Pop move safely. And man, New York rap has not been the same since Pop Smoke passed.
What you mean by that?
Pop Smoke, I get a call from Stunner in Republic. Wack, I'm on tour with Gang in Europe.
Too?
Yeah.
I'd never seen him. I'm hearing the song. I know the song. Never seen him, right? They said, Wack, man, we sending Pop. He want an Airbnb in Hollywood. I said, negative. Put him at the W. Actually, don't even send him to the W Hollywood. Send him to the W in Westwood.
Definitely a smart decision. The amount of home invasions in LA is off the charts. And when you have an Airbnb, you obviously don't have the safety precautions that a luxury hotel brings, with security and a bunch of checkpoints to even get anywhere near you. Not to mention the countless security cams. But you definitely can't do some of the things that you do at Airbnb over at a hotel.
Right? That's what I tell them. Right? So I guess they didn't listen to me. I get a call 3-4 days later. Blueface and the baby was shooting a video. Blueface called me and said, Pop want me to come through the studio. I say, negative. I'm gone. He got some other shit going on with the vehicle. Right? Now let me understand. Let me let y'all know what we dealing with, right?
If you guys don't remember, it has been a few years now. He was actually charged with stealing a Rolls Royce that he had borrowed for a music video, with the guy owning it not charging him anything for a rental because he was expecting to receive some backstage passes. That obviously did not happen, and Pop Smoke took the car all the way to New York. And some people have linked that situation to Pop's passing.
Y'all know them Jewish niggas at them long sideburns?
We know about the vehicle.
Hold on, right? People will look at them that don't know and think it's a walk in the park.
Nah, man, they definitely have their own mafia ties.
They tied to some other shit. We got another community out here over there in Glendale. Armenian power.
Yeah.
You know, Russians,
Yeah, the
Ukrainians
Russians are
and all
dope,
that shit,
yeah.
right? They dress with loafers and slacks and all that.
They're real.
But they
You can't forget the tracksuits.
ain't
like
to
that
be
in New
played
York.
with because they tied to everywhere, right?
Right, in
So I
beaches
tell
like that.
nephew, I tell Blueface, he got some other shit going on. I'm hearing about. Stay away from that, right? So he called me 6 in the morning. He said, man, they tell me they killed him. He said, I'm glad I listened to you because we would have went from the studio to
Back
his
to the
crib.
crib.
I'd have been right there. But here go the thing, right? Here goes the thing. It popped, and this was crazy. Because he claimed 6-0, don't he? If he would have checked in with his people, I'm going to be out there, right? Them people that came to get him was from the opposition. It was business for them. It wasn't even personal. That was just business for them, right?
No, but they...
Terrible business. Like I said earlier, that Rolex was sold for a measly $2,000, which honestly is usually the case in these situations. The fact is, you have something that can be easily traced back, but there really isn't a huge market for it. A lot of times when people are stealing like chains and watches, they usually just hold on to it as a flex, unless you're gonna go and melt it down for the metal.
They call me.
It wouldn't have happened like that. It wouldn't, because he's in there wide open. Bro, the 911 call come from New York. I mean, a nigga in the
was
house
sketchy.
called New York to send the people.
Yeah, no,
This is a fact.
His uncle, that's a producer out there in New York, cuz called me and he was like, can you look up for Pop Smoke? I was like, where he at? He was like, he's at an Airbnb. I said, nah, it's already done. Because I said, you should tell cuz to go get 2 hotels. Stay in one and then invite the other ones, like people that he want to bring to his room.
Keep all your prized possessions over in the one where people obviously are not going to be going to, because at the end of the day, you might just be inviting shorties over, but those are probably the first people you have to worry about lining you up. Because guess what? They're from that city and they also mess around with the major players in that city. So it's not unheard of for them to go and give some opportunists the intel as to where Pop Smoke is at.
To another hotel, but sleep in another one.
But
he didn't
what's crazy is they had already been reaching to him.
Fam, I don't think people realize how hot LA has been. You could be chilling on Melrose, literally one of the bigger shopping districts in Los Angeles, a place where you would think you would be safe, and you can be robbed in daylight while eating with your shorty in some restaurant. But people can't seem to see beyond the palm trees and the glitz and glamour. And Hollywood is definitely not that. And coming from somebody that's lived out here for 14 years, 13 years, it can get extremely grimy, because I've also been in situations, and luckily, thank God, been able to make it home safely. Actually had a business dealing, and on the way back to the car, got met with like 3 people with blickies. So yeah, man, LA can get super hot. People need to learn that these possessions are not worth it. Just give up the watch, give up the jewelry, because any type of resistance can end up in a fatality. Obviously, in an Airbnb, you could do way more things than you could do in a hotel, but should you be willing to sacrifice that security? I honestly wouldn't. This was definitely a sad passing. Before posting anything that could potentially give up your whereabouts, double check that the venues aren't listed or that an address is in eyesight, because a lot of times when certain people see these people come to their city, they definitely see it as an opportunity to come up. Honestly, you shouldn't even post anything like that until you're well out of that environment. Well, I've been hearing some people say that something smells fishy about what Wack did. At the end of the day, obviously couldn't provide the same protection he could for Blueface if he were actually out here. And even if he was, I don't think it would have been the smartest decision, especially given the fact that it seemed like there was some type of threat looming over Pop Smoke. While he may have wanted to look after Pop Smoke, obviously Blueface is going to come first. Definitely let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you guys think these people should have did more? I mean, what else could they have done? It definitely would have been in Pop Smoke's best interest to contact people that he was directly affiliated with, obviously. And who knows if he did or didn't, and Wack just doesn't know. He's obviously not privy to all the information, but still, it's obviously a sad situation. Pop Smoke was obviously a shining star, and his trajectory was looking great, but cut short by an untimely death. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. I really want to thank you guys so much for making this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is honestly overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. I'm really looking forward to what you guys have to say on this topic. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Like I said, New York rap has not been the same. If it wasn't for Nicki Minaj, all they'd really have is a run by 6ix9ine and Ice Spice.